Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Action Media Reviews. Back again with Gridiron Studios Alley Viper Heavy Loadout. So, the Heavy Loadout comes with a new mask, backpack, ammo belt, and a mini gun for the Alley Viper. I've already taken this guy out of the box and everything. He's ready to gear up. And yes, I will be putting the weapons in his hands. Someone had asked on a previous video why I didn't put the accessories into the figure's hands. Mostly it's just because I failed to do so on camera. I mean, I just didn't. One thing with these, they are painted, and I don't really want to get paint on my figures unless I'm putting paint on them for a specific purpose. Don't want to damage these as far as the paint goes, but they are solid. They will be perfectly fine for the figure to hold or use, pose, display with, whatever. Anyway, we'll get this opened up here, and by the way, this set is available right now on the Gridiron website for $34.99. Take a quick look at everything that comes with the set. You have a suppressed pistol. I'm not sure if that suppressor comes off. We'll take a look. A radio. The badass minigun. This is 2 pieces with the rotating barrel assembly. Not that one. That's for a different video. And then you have the backpack with the ammo can, the mask, and the ammo belt. The mask is super cool because Gridiron Studios has a skull for their logo with gears in the forehead, and that's the new mask for the Alley Viper. Check that out. That is badass. But we'll gear him up right now. First, we'll take a look at the suppressed pistol, and that suppressor does not come off. It would actually be a little cooler if the suppressor did come off, but it's all one piece. And I don't exactly recall what pistol that is. It's a real gun, maybe an H&K. I don't think it's an H&K, but it is made with the suppressor all as one piece. We have the radio, which the holder attaches with the double-sided 3M tape, and your radio slides right down into the holder, like so. The ammo can, hollow underneath. The belt will plug in here, and this will mount to the backpack. I really like these backpacks. I think they're the fact that they've made these so that everything mounts to them is really cool. And it has the peg for the figure's backpack hole. The mask. Let's get a close look at the mask. You have the gears imprinted into the forehead. Everything's painted that Alley Viper orange. Really good looking stuff. This is flexible 3D resin printed. And here you have the ammo belt, which is also flexible material, and the minigun. Very cool. Let's put the mask on him first. The Alley Viper's head has these pegs molded into it. If I can get it on there. And there's his new mask. His new face shield armor piece. It could fit a little better, but it still looks good. And it functions. You can leave that up or down, either or, whatever position you want to put that in. It just looks neat. I think. The backpack. Time for the backpack. So how does this go in? Let's see. Which side does that ammo belt need to come off of? Because it'll actually go either way. Now with Roadblock, we had that coming off the left side. And with the Alley Viper, the feed on this minigun is on the right side. So this is keyed. You have the wide tab to go into the backpack, and you have the narrow tab to plug into the minigun. So let's get that plugged in. Looking good. So this feed, I think, will need to come off of the right side. And we'll plug in just like so. Good looking stuff. I'm going to take a second off camera to get this positioned properly, but the backpack does plug right in here to the backpack hole. And I'll get this geared up into his hands here in a second. And there we go. See, the weapons do go into the figure's hands just fine. One thing that I would like to point out about this backpack is that the fit is not perfect. I mean, it stays, but you really got to push it in there. Maybe the post could be a little bit longer to make it past the vest. But overall, it looks really, really good, I think. It fits the figure well. The ammo belt looks good coming off. And this pistol, I believe, will go into the figure's thigh holster as is with the suppressor. Yes, there we go. There is the pistol in with the suppressor. I think that'll actually go down a little bit farther. Yep, there we go. Fully inserted into the holster with the suppressor. Yeah, it hangs down a little bit past the knee, but that's okay. Get that gridiron mask down and show that show some brand support there for them. The radio, the 3M tape, this could actually go pretty much anywhere. On the backpack would probably be the best place. I'm not going to attach that right now. I'm not sure where I would want to put it, but yeah, on the backpack would probably be the best place for that. You could also put it on his vest if you wanted to. See, the backpack kind of fell off there because of how I was holding it. But standing upright, you know, this is going to be just fine. It's a good fit otherwise. But there we have it, $34.99 on their website. Go check them out, Gridiron Studios. I think that their website's actually listed on the little cards that come with all their stuff. Yeah, gridironprops.com. And they include these cards with all of their products. This figure already comes with a lot of accessories, so putting everything back into the back of the tray is still not going to be a problem. The pistol and radio will go right here, and maybe it'll actually be a little bit more, a little easier to see that in the display since it's up a little bit higher and it has this piece right here that will keep it from falling down. One of the things that I did not show a second ago was that the minigun actually mounts right here onto the backpack, or actually it would be more along the lines of this, I think. Yeah, it's a better fit like that, or it looks better, at least in my opinion, and the ammo belt would still wrap down and around and plug into it. So we'll have this attached and see if we can get it to fit in here somehow, some way. Try and find a place for it to fit in the tray, and I don't think that I'm going to. Yeah, it's going to need to be below this line, And it doesn't look like that's going to happen very easily. So the gun, I'm going to stand right here and put the backpack down here. Shouldn't flop around too much. There's enough of, there are enough features in the tray to kind of keep this somewhat stable. It's not like it's going to be moving around a whole lot anyway, since it's going to be hanging on a peg or setting on a shelf. So let's stick this guy in here like so. Close it up. Make sure that I don't put the tab over the insert inside. And there we have it. The gun does kind of fall down a little bit, but it still catches on plastic. And as you can see, that package that I stuck in there, it did fall down behind everything, which isn't a big deal, but this makes quite a heavy package. But check out the face mask on the figure. I left that on the figure, and it just looks cool, I think. The orange actually matches really, really well, too. It's a really good match for the orange. But here we have our Alley Viper Heavy. $34.99 on the gridironprops.com website. This does make for a fairly heavy box, but everything in here fits just fine so that you can display the figure in the box if that's how you choose to. That's how I choose to. The 3D resin printed accessory packs available from a third party. That is something that will kind of satisfy the desire for a lot of these figures to come with, or to have realistic styled weapons. He already does come with an AK that's over here, but the original styled weapons as well. And I liken this upgrade kit, and that's what I'm going to call them, as an upgrade kit, to the 3D printed upgrade kits available for Transformers. I started collecting the War for Cybertron line and found that there were third-party creators making gap fillers. Gap fillers are specifically purposed to fill in some of the gaps that Hasbro leaves to reduce weight in the molding of the figure. These basically just plug into some of the gaps and make it look like a more solid figure. These are painted, they're 3D printed and painted. I believe that they are actually 3D resin printed as well. But these are all available from third-party creators. Typically, you'll find these on eBay and some Transformers websites. But it's a nice little addition to the figures. It just makes them look that much better. And sometimes these kits will come with additional weapons and other accessories to enhance your Transformers figure. And that's how I look at the Gridiron Studios stuff. Like this kit here, this is another kit for an Alley Viper, and it's basically just an extra loadout with a realistic gun. You have the grenade launcher, you have the it's not a Tavor. I'll have the name for this rifle here shortly. It is an Israeli bullpup rifle with an M-lock, an M-lock forehand, and you know, the radio, the sheath, all that stuff, and it has the additional magazine that, or it's not additional. It just has a magazine that is 2 magazines taped together. We'll go over that, like I said, in another video, but. Yeah, that's pretty much the way that I see all of this stuff. Is it's like the 3D printed accessory kits for Transformers, and they really do enhance the figures. And I appreciate the fact that someone is doing this. It's a really nice aftermarket product for your figures. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out links in the description, including the link to purchase this set from gridironprops.com. I also have a link to my Teespring where you can purchase action media reviews, merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever. And links to Facebook groups where you can join our community and be a part of the group. Yooo Joe.